27. That's not like this is it, right? Like this is my physical prime. Like it doesn't get better than this, right? Like in 40 years, this is the body I'm gonna wish that I had. I'd be like, you should have seen me at Zany's. I was ripped. Really had it. I don't know, I'm 27. I'm not that different, which that kind of sucks. I thought I know a lot more, like everyone's been saying so far, but like I'm still kind of the same person. Although I am confident about one thing though. I don't know if anyone else has thought this before, but I finally feel like I could thrive in high school. Like, it took until I was 27, and I'm like, if I go back now, I'm not crying, I swear. Not once. And I'm not saying like I'd be the coolest kid, but I know that guy, you know? Like me and Kyle would be good friends. like I would essentially be his henchman. Like if there is like a draft, if there is a war, I could get drafted, which would be a disappointment for the US military. That's why I'm not worried, you know, because I know that they don't want me. Physically, and also all I am is a nasally voice and I have a bad attitude. That's all you're getting with me. like could you imagine me during World War II? I get drafted. The general would be like, so like what can you even do? I'd be like, well, in a corporate setting, I can send an email that is firm yet fair. They'd be like, all right, let's fire him out of a cannon. What do you say? Just for morale's sake, you know, I feel like that's what we should do. I know it was always my dream when I was a kid to be an athlete, which didn't work out. So I got this video game. It's called MLB The Show, and there's a feature called Road to the Show. You guys may have played it. You get to create yourself as a baseball player and just live out the fantasy. I'm like, this is perfect for me. So I did it. I created my guy out at 18 years old. He is now 26 and struggling in the minor leagues. I just signed a 1-year contract worth $35,000. Like, it's time to start thinking about life after baseball, you know? Like, I was playing the other day and I was removed after 3 innings and replaced by a computer pitcher. They're like, learn from your mistakes, Austin. I was like, all right. Like at this point in the game, the only logical conclusion is the game just turns into Grand Theft Auto, you know? Right? It's like, hey, who's that guy running over a prostitute? It's like, easy, buddy. That's the former #1 prospect in Illinois. I have that guy's autograph. He's a fun guy. I don't know, I have a corporate job now. I miss all like those crappy jobs that I used to have. Those are always fun. Like I used to have this job at a coffee shop. It was this quaint little coffee shop called the Capital One Cafe. You may have heard of it. I was so bad. The thing about being bad at a job that you know you're bad at is like you can't say anything. Like people are getting mad at you and you just want to be like, I know. I've ruined so many mornings. I've given myself a Yelp review. This is outrageous. The Capital One Cafe. People were outrageous though. Someone was getting really mad at me. She was like, do you realize how long I've been waiting for my latte? Like really going over the top. Do you realize how long I've been waiting? I was like, do you realize that this is a bank? Like none of this is real. This is all fake. I'm just a struggling actor. My manager is a mannequin. This is all fake, so it's not real. It's pretty cool. I got a therapist recently. That's a good idea, right? Yes. Just in general or based on the things that I've said so far? No, it's good. My fear, though, about getting a therapist was I didn't want to get, like, a hot guy, you know? Because I can't be honest with him, you know? He'd be like, so what brings you in here today, Austin? I'd be like, just getting laid too much. Figured we're like-minded. But I went through this app. It's called BetterHelp. And what they sell you on is like, hey, if you fill out our questionnaire, we're going to pair you with someone that best fits your needs. And apparently the therapist that best fits my needs is a 70-year-old war veteran, which That'll make you think how you come across to people. Because I didn't realize that I was a hero. So that was nice to learn. I went with this guy mostly because he had a handlebar mustache. And if you have a handlebar mustache, you have extreme views. You just don't know which way they're going. You know, like either way, he has a manifesto about Hillary Clinton. You know, that's somewhere, and I want to read it. Like, he either stormed the Capitol or he's the coolest college professor ever. I'm like, I want this guy. And immediately, no surprise to anyone, it should be, immediately I realized that he had more trauma than me. So I told him why I was there. I was just like, oh, I have like general anxiety. He's like, oh, you know what you should do? Then he recommended a YouTube video. It was an inspirational speech given by a war general, this guy William McRaven, who was instrumental in the operation that took down Osama bin Laden, which might be the funniest response to what I said about my anxiety, you know? Like one day I'm not really feeling like myself. I can stumble into my bathroom, splash some water on my face, and go, Austin, we fucking got Osama bin Laden. Let's sell some printers. What do you say? What do you say we sell some HP printers? We got the guy.